A sunny window has enough light for container gardening, and the containers don't have to be fancy pottery. Deli chicken salad container, holes poked in the bottom. Cake frosting. Bottom of a 2-liter soda can, soda bottle. Sour cream container. Bigger sour cream container. Another sour cream container, no holes yet. Ricotta cheese for the taller plants. Bottom of a popcorn bottle. Large soup can. A can that held, I think, pear halves. Now, if you're using these metal cans, be absolutely sure, take some sandpaper, go around the inside rim to prevent cuts. Poking holes requires this tool right here. Now I still use containers, like when I, between ground transplants, sometimes to ensure the health of a plant's roots, like this oregano, or this lemon balm. Sometimes I like the mobility, like with the pennyroyal, carry it around to protect me from mosquitoes. Sometimes the ground isn't ready yet for me to plant something, like cilantro. Yes, I painted terracotta, and I'm not in jail for it. It's my pot, I'll do with it what I want. And rarely, I just haven't figured out where I'm going to plant something. Now I bought this that had 3 in it. 3 stems growing. I already planted 1 out of this, but I think I know where 1 is going, and still you got the 3rd. I don't know where it's going. Now, the basics of container gardening are you need a pot or a container. That's a little bit bigger than the plant you want to put in it. Also, it must be clean. Here, this is previously used if you have used it before, or you've gotten it from a flea market or yard sale. You want to make sure, you wash it out. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go in with some dish soap and a little scrub brush, and I'm going to make sure this is cleaned out. Also, if you ever worked with house plants, you'll notice there might be a green ring around the inside. It's kind of a fungus. That really needs to be washed out. Let me back up a little. This was from canned chicken. This, canned cat food. This was a bowl I used as a child in the 70s and doesn't have a matching anything. This is the bottom of a Parmesan cheese container. Now this took me a hacksaw to cut off and a power drill to put the holes in the bottom. So best leave this intact as, I don't know, a bud vase or a rooting jar. So basically anything food safe and water resistant, except for styrofoam. Styrofoam is toxic. it is more of a vehicle for food than a container of food. Now another thing is you should have a tray. Well, it'll protect furniture or floor, your furniture or floor, and also put a liner on the tray. It'll help protect the tray itself. Now you could also use a cookie sheet, old cookie sheet. And when you're gardening in front of a window, be sure you put your shortest ones closer to the light, tallest ones in the back. And every day, give it a quarter turn clockwise. That is every morning. I say clockwise, that is very arbitrary. I'm just going to say do it clockwise and no other way. That way you'll remember. Moving on. With a clean pot, start with gravel. It's important to have drainage, good drainage from like a quarter to a third and the bottom. That way the roots don't sit there in some soggy mess that's you know, full of mold and whatnot. Start with gravel. Then a layer of sand. Add some dirt. Now you can get a bag potting soil anywhere. I just mostly use whatever's combined from my garden topsoil that I've developed. Now the gravel keeps the sand from going out the drainage, or going out the bottom hole, and the sand keeps the soil from going into the gravel and out the bottom hole. And you find the plant from a nursery or wherever. Put it in. Add more soil around it. Then you water. Now sometimes you need to repot because either the plant's gotten too big or your soil is gotten tired. I mean tired by all the nutrients have been used up. Here it is. See, this, I'm pretty sure, I'm actually outside, so I don't care about this clump of dirt here. And this is the problem with ridges. See the roots? This definitely needs some splitting up. Got that gravel falling out. Okay, that's a weed that don't belong in there. So now I gotta go find 3 more pots.